Oh, beautiful souls, if you're new, welcome. First and foremost, I want to thank you all so much for the love, the likes, the subs, the comments. It really warms my heart, and I love you all so, so much. So I'm Brandy Twin Gemini. If you're new, I'm a twin that's back in physical essence of each other after going through a physical separation. I'm a messenger on this journey. I'm delivered signs, things, messages every single day, and I believe these are messages that are meant to be delivered to you. We're on a mission to dismantle the myths, debunk the untruths, and all the untruths as it relates to the twin flame journey. So everything I do, I channel in a journal daily. These are just a snippet of some of my journals. I have boxes full of journals, and I've been on this journey for 3 years now, half of which was in separation, at physical separation. And I believe, again, all these messages are messages that are meant to be delivered to you in hopes that you find the light of oneself and ultimately the light of each other in physical essence. That's all we really truly want, is you to find the love and light of each other. So I'm going to go over the signs and sayings for the last 24 hours. And again, not everything's going to resonate, so just pack away what doesn't resonate, and whatever resonates, great. So in the last 24 to 48 hours, I've seen a dove, and every morning before I journal, I go outside and I ground energy, and I just do some deep breathing meditation. And the dove for me is always a sign that I'm definitely a messenger on this journey. A dove is a messenger, but it is also love, harmony, peace, maternal. It's a very, very beautiful thing. And I feel like some of you are high vibing and you're getting into this very peaceful Zen state, which is beautiful. So you're grounding some of that pretty terrible energy that's been existing in this universe, not just for twins, for people in general. We're empathic, we're sponges, and we're very intuitive. And you may have seen over the course of last month that there has been so many low vibrational. There's been blow-ups. There's been just, I don't know, poor behaviors and just people just going out of control. And I don't know what it is, but it's all starting to relax, and peace and harmony and all of this good stuff inside. So you're just feeling good. The crow also too today was very prevalent, and the crow is one of the most beautiful and very intelligent birds. And I feel that this has to do with intuition and spirituality. So you're coming into your spirituality, and your intuition is amplified by 1,000 times, specifically today. So if something's gnawing at you in your gut, that's your inner guide. Please listen to it. Butterfly, seen beautiful yellow and orange butterflies, monarch butterflies. That's a sign of rebirth. They're a caterpillar, and then they rebirth into something beautiful. And I feel like there's new beginnings, rebirth of this connection, rebirth of oneself. And 333 has been very prevalent, and there's truths unraveling. So I feel like because your intuition is amplified, the truths that you need to know, or the messages that you need to know to guide you to where you need to go to, is going to come to you today specifically. And there is a lot of push and pull energy. What is push and pull energy? It's your twin's energy pushing and pulling you. And I can speak from personal experience. It'll be 2 years this coming August that I specifically went to my twin, and the push and pull energy drove me almost insane. And ironically, it started in August 14th is the exact date, because I document everything. And I actually went on September the 27th. And we spoke about it probably months afterwards. And he was with a karmic. And he ended that relationship on August the 14th, when I was getting that very strong push and pull energy. And it's just crazy how this works. So that there's so much more in here, but I like to flip the cards out of my own entertainment purposes. The cards always resonate with the energy. There's so much energy. And I do 4 cards, being my birth number, and primarily channel masculine energy. I do what is in the masculine's heart space as of the moment. We live in the moment. And if they could say anything to the beautiful feminine, just energy, what would it be in the overall energy of the connection? So I just like to view oneself as a messenger on the journey, because again, everything resonates. What's in the messages in my journal. So I'm going to get started, and I'm going to ask for 4 cards. I feel like somebody in your soul group, if it's 4, I'll take it, and it's not. Somebody's lying to you, or there's, I don't know if you're seeking advice from somebody, but they're not giving you the truth. So this is what's in the masculine's heart space. I love this so much. I cannot believe this. Like, I already know the cards that are... like I said, I do it at my own entertainment purposes. So, and nostalgia, and I'm going to go 3D world. I'm going to put these two to get together. The masculine is feeling very nostalgic. If you had the gift and blessing of meeting each other in the physical essence of each other, now it doesn't matter what it may be. It could be through online, you're talking online, that is physical in the 3D world. And the masculine energy is very nostalgic, thinking of all the beautiful times and the wonderful conversations and everything that you shared in the 3D world, and they're very, very nostalgic. And maybe that's why you're feeling this push and pull energy, because of this nostalgia. They view you as a goddess, a queen, their best friend, and they were their true authentic self when they were in your presence. There was no barriers, there was just true authenticity, there was no ego, and they're very nostalgic, and they're just thinking about the life that they want to share with you in this 3D world. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful soulmates. This card, some of you, I have these 2 children here, and soulmate twin souls. So there's a lot of, I'm going to say, garbage information out there. There's no twin flame university. There's no soul university. When you come into each other, all of the knowledge, the wisdom, and with the spiritual awakening comes to you. And when you start on this journey, when you meet your twin, the first thing you instinctively think of, and this is for both, but again, what resonates, what doesn't, you feel like this is your soulmate. And you're telling people in your soul tribe, family, friends, I've met my soulmate, I've never felt any, way about this person. And so you come to each other with this perception of soulmates. But some of you, and you came to as children. You had that beautiful, beautiful gift of coming together as children. You parted ways for decades, and you came back to each other in your adult life, and it just aroused this awakening and this twin flame knowledge, and it's beautiful, and I love it so much. Twin flames are essentially soulmates. That's what they are. They're souls. Beautiful, and again, there's so much knowledge out there, but there's a lot of people with knowledge that know nothing about what this journey is about, and they're monopolizing off your vulnerable heart, and it's beautiful. And crossroads. So I'm going to resonate that with 3D world as well. They're at a crossroads in the 3D world. This journey takes you on a roller coaster ride, primarily of emotions, of confusion, and almost to the brink of insanity. And they're at a crossroads right now, but the knowledge and intuition is guiding them in the right direction in the 3D world. And this nostalgia is making them very happy and sad at the same time, if that makes any sense. So, beautiful message. This is just a different overall type of message, just words. So I'm going to ask for 4 cards. And again, this is what's in their current heart space. If it's 4, oh, that's 1. I'm going to ask for 3 cards, please. Thank you. I'm going to ask for 2 cards. That one just wants, nope. One card, please. Thank you. All right, so this is beautiful. So they're ascending to higher consciousness, and I want to put these two together because when we met, there was instant soul recognition. My soul is in soul shock. Now, I've been on this journey for 3 years, and when I met my twin for the first time, physically, we spoke quite often over online. And when I looked at him, I wrote all of this down because this is exactly what I went through. It's almost like I saw a ghost and I was in shock, and I was so nervous, and we were at dinner, but we flowed to each other beautifully. And it was just, it's a very, very hard thing to explain. When you rattle that soul, that's the awakening, and then you ascend to higher consciousness. What is higher consciousness? Higher consciousness is knowledge. You awaken, and you see things that you've never seen before. You pay attention to the signs and the things, and they just come to you, and that's higher consciousness. It's being awake. So beautiful. I love it. Don't lose faith in our love. I feel like this is part of the nostalgia as well, because they're at a crossroads. If this is truly your journey and this is your twin flame, nothing will stop you from coming into the essence of each other at the time it's meant to happen. And you go through all these windy journeys, and ultimately the journey is you come to each other. It's a journey of healing, all sorts of things. That's why there's crossroads, because there's so many roads to travel within yourself to get to your other half. So it's beautiful. Please don't lose faith. They're thinking that right now. They haven't lost faith in the love, and they're removing all the toxic people in my life. That has to do in the 3D, has to do with crossroads. It's tough. Some of it is family that is extremely, extremely toxic. And even if you love them, you can remove them in a loving way. Just, I need to be by myself right now. I need to find myself, whatever it may be. You need to get rid of it, because as long as that toxicity is in your life, you won't have movement forward. And I had that even with my own daughter and my nephew. I had to push them away in order for me to do what was right for me. And ultimately, we found my twin back in physical essence. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, now, if they could say anything to beautiful feminine energy is nurturing and loving, and masculine energy is protection and courage and strength. So believe it or not, the divine masculine energy is always protecting us. If it's 4, I'll take it, and it's not. So I'm going to ask for 4 cards, please. Nope. 4 cards, please. If it's 4, I'll take it. It's too many. Sorry, folks. The 3, I cannot believe how they come out like that, like the same 3 come. I'm going to ask for 3 cards, please. Three cards. Thank you. I cannot. Okay. So I have regret, and I have confusion, and I feel like these two are predominantly masculine energies throughout the journey. And well, I'm not going to say predominant masculine, because there's a lot of confusion with the feminine energy as well. I'll say that the masculine energy has regret. And they have regret because of the way things ended. And they never meant to hurt the feminine energy. And they're plagued with this regret. And that's one of the things with the ego that they can't disseminate, they can't kill. but they do regret, and you have to believe this, it's true. They regret the way things ended. Some of you, that it didn't end poorly. It was just like, I'm sorry, I can't do this right now. Like, I have too much going on in my life. And they have deep regrets, but they're overcoming that regret, and they're letting it go. And let go, and you see here, E-G-O, ego's in here. Let go of ego, I always say. They're letting it go, and they're just having that faith and that nostalgia in their heart that hopefully when they heal and remove all this toxicity and everything that they need to do, you'll still be there. So, confusion. This is a very confusing journey, and why I have this here with, like, it's almost like the mind is the nemesis on this journey, because you're confused. Why? I can't do this. This is too much. I'm getting mere breadcrumbs. I don't understand how we could be together in such a beautiful, beautiful, loving state, and then it just goes into complete disarray. Is this truly what I think it is? Is this my journey? Like, am I even a twin flame? It's a confusing journey. And confusion is one of those things in this journey. Eventually you will overcome that confusion, and you will just have the faith in your heart. And I believe that right now. This confusion, even myself was like it just raging one minute and loving the next. It's like, how could you do this? Like, I don't understand. You have to have the faith in your heart and just disseminate that confusion. But just know that masculine energy has as much confusion as well. Like, who is this person? They can't get you out of their head, and they don't know why sometimes. And basically what I said in my journal, truth, there's going to be an explosion of truths coming to you. And I feel like it's going to be today. Like, your intuition is just kicked into overdrive, and your truths of this journey, the confusion, all of it is coming. And the masculine energy wants to tell you the truth of how they truly feel. I feel like, within the next month or so, there's going to be a lot of push and pull energy, and your intuition's going to be calling out at you. Please listen to it. That's your truth, and I love it. And they want to tell you the truth of how they truly feel. But sometimes there's that confusion there. Does this person really feel the way I feel about them? I think that confusion is thrown there for a reason, to see if you can overcome it and believe and have faith that this truly is the beautiful gift and blessing that you deserve. You deserve this. Another type of message here. If they could say anything, what would they say? And if it's 4, I'll take it. And it is, and I cannot believe this. So, I love this. I think I might have said this earlier about the nostalgia, your best friends. You just, like, magnetically, when you come together in whichever form it is, you just connect. And it's effortless, and it's flawless, and it's beautiful. And you have so many things in common. And you're like, how did I even meet this person? Like, where did they come from? It's beautiful, and they want you to know that you are their best friend. I want to give this one here. You rattled my soul. I'm terrified, and I'm a mess. That has to do with this confusion and the soul shock. It's part and ascending and awakening and all sorts of beautiful things. You have been given a gift that not too many people on this earth yet. And yeah, it's confusing, and yeah, it's deflating and defeating at times, but they're a mess. and they're also confused, but the truth is coming. You sparked the creativity within me that lied dormant for so long. I love you for inspiring me. You do this to each other, and you're both creative geniuses, and it's just been lying dormant. And some of you haven't even tapped into that creativity that you even knew existed within your soul. But you have inspired them, and they absolutely love you for that inspiration. And I love this. I have tried to text you so many times, but I can't find the courage to hit send. That's that push and pull energy, and that's that confusion. They've tried to send you messages, and so many times, but that sometimes that ego just starts to kick in, and it amplifies, and it's like, no, they don't feel the same way about me, you know, and it's this regret and this confusion. So believe me, this is happening, and it's happened all along. Fear of rejection is one of the big things too, you know. They fear they're going to be rejected if they reach out. So beautiful message. What is the overall energy? I love this message today. Overall message, 4 cards, please. Three cards, please. And one fell on the floor, so I will take that. Okay. So, infinity possibilities. First of all, the love is infinite. It is that's what I always say, I love you to infinity. Once you start to awaken and get to higher consciousness, you realize that this is a whole universe, and that we are one with the universe, and there's infinite possibilities, and it's so beautiful. Basically what I was saying, so we have Kundalini and we have telepathy, and I think one of the things with telepathy is you once you get to this higher consciousness and you go through all of this beautiful stuff like Kundalini, which you probably haven't even heard of before in your entire being, before you came into your twin, and all of this stuff starts coming. Well, telepathy is probably one of the most confusing things that you can encounter on this journey. I mean, I'm a professional and I was hearing and feeling all of this stuff, and I really felt like I needed to check myself into a hospital. And then I started, like, you know, I felt this energy, and I could hear conversations, like full conversations. And I'm like, what is this voice? Like, where's this coming? What I came to realize, by the grace of God, thankfully, gave me all the knowledge and the wisdom and the messages that this was truly my twin. And I could hear arguments. Believe it or not, this is real. And scientifically, they're starting to prove this now. You can send messages across the globe telepathically, and it's beautiful. And you've awakened that within each other. And some of you, I think, need to hear this message right now. It truly does exist. I never even heard of this word before, honestly. And then when I was endeavoring the journey in physical separation, all of this knowledge came to me. I didn't Google any of this. It just came. And then afterwards I was curious. And then I would read up on it, and I'm like, how is this even possible? Like, I would be telling my coworkers, and they all looked at me like I was an alien. And I'm like, no, this is true. And they had no idea, because they're not awakened souls. And then I would find research to prove that I wasn't insane. So yes. And I want to say stuck what? Stuck in ego right now. Some, not all. It's a journey. You get stuck in that ego, and the ego just really wants to win always. And you just got to let go and let God, or whatever you believe in. You know, and we all get stuck in this ego, primarily regret, confusion, rejection. Those are the 3 egoic emotions that keep us trapped and stuck in this vortex, this rabbit hole, you know. And Kundalini activation. So both of you are going through this Kundalini. There's no right or wrong way. It starts at the base of the spine, and it goes to the top of the head, which is the crown. And you know, some people have this perception that it has to start, you know, at the or the root chakra and go travel upwards. Well, some people go from the crown down to the root. It depends on where you need the most work and what you need to clear. And there's 7 of them. So it's beautiful, and you're doing the work. And what I love most about this is if you're doubting this journey and you're going through this Kundalini, you can feel like almost like fluish, tired, lethargic. I went through it too, and I'm like, again, I was like, what is all this stuff? The knowledge, the wisdom came here. And I just want to share that with the messages with all of you, because there are, unfortunately, some parasites out there that are monopolizing off vulnerable hearts. And when you're on this journey, believe me, you are on a quest to find out what is going on with yourself. If it's 4, I'll take it. I think I've never had used cards. I use them just out of pictorial purposes. And I think I watched like tarot for about a week. And then I quickly realized that it was, no, I don't want to label everyone, but there's some people out there that it's just terrible what they're doing to people. Okay. So this is the overall energy. And I love this so much. And I can't believe this is coming out, because I just basically said those words, I love you to infinity. I don't know how this happens. I'm trying to find myself. That is what this journey is about, finding your true authenticity or inner truth. And I feel like those truths are coming to you. And the truth card came out. I can't wait to explore the world together. Both of you. I feel like, I don't know who this is for, but you're just dreaming of like this, you know, this house, and, you know, walking along the beach and just making dinner together, and you cannot wait to explore the world together, because when you do, the two of you are going to be a force that cannot be reckoned with. Twin power, I guess, is what I want to say. And I plan on communicating with you very soon. So beautiful message. There is a lot here to digest, to take in, but I feel like for both of you, you're doing the work and you're navigating back. Today I want to do something a little different. I want to do these beautiful cards. They were calling out to me, so I'm gonna do these. And it's this overall energy of the connection. So I'm gonna pull it for 4. I cannot believe this. Okay, if it's 3, I'll take it. Power. Okay, so these are the 4 cards, and this is the first one that came out. And it says, your son is watched over and protected as he explores the world. So if any of you have children, I've actually, your son is the savior in this journey. So believe it or not, your son is the high vibe, and bringing you closer to yourself if you have a son. Another very, very important message here is, some of you may have some toxicity with the sun, and I don't know why this is coming. They're having like addiction problems, and they may be the toxic element in your life that you need to remove. Just please look close. You can do it in a loving way, and just basically, as I said earlier, just say you want some time to yourself to work through things. Flower power. Spend time with flowers and flower essences to increase your personal healing power. I'm a huge advocate of flowers and just the sheer power that they have. They brighten up your day. So if you're in a low vibe, Go buy some flowers, put them on your table. You will be surprised how they will change your vibe. And I always believe in nature to ground energy. You know, there's an old saying, you know, smell the flowers. And some of you need to hear that message. Again, what resonates, resonates. What doesn't. Dietary change, improve your diet, and your life will also improve. Again, some of you are making poor choices right now. And you're not even eating, and to be quite honest. And you need fuel to fuel the temple that houses your soul. Some of you are just in disarray. You can't sleep, you can't eat, you can't, I call it love sick when you come into each other. It's just, your body kind of goes through, when it's in shock, it's going through all of these crazy, crazy things. And diet is one of them. And patience, please. What you're asking for is coming about. Have patience, as there are unforeseen factors that need to occur first. It's one of the things we need to do on this journey, is have patience and not to lose the faith. And there are unforeseen factors, which is a crossroads, which is stuck, which is ego, all sorts of things. But as long as you keep the faith in your heart and your soul, and you will endeavor towards each other, and just get rid of the people, the naysayers. That's what I want to say. The ones that look at you like you're kind of going, off the rails, so to speak. So the last thing I want to do is give you a loving message to take today. Tonight, wherever you are in this beautiful planet that we live on. And I'm going to ask for one card, please. Okay, so here we go. And there we go. And it says, you are an angel of light. Before you, I surrender my past and future. All that matters is this moment. My heart is transformed every time you are near. And that's exactly it. Surrender the past and the future. Because if you don't, you are just, you're robbing yourself of the precious moment of now. And sometimes we are the nemesis of the past. We can't overcome the past. It's better to be better than bitter. And just let it go. And maybe that's what that let go card came at meant as well. Some of you are harboring the past. Just live in the moment and cherish the moment and cherish the love and cherish the gift of each other that you have. So that's all I have for you today, folks. Again, I want to thank you all so much for your support. And if this resonates, kindly thumbs up, hit the notification bell, comment. We love to hear your comments. Have a great day, folks.